Yay! And we are live. Hello, everybody.
Yay!
And hi, Rachel.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. Thanks so much. How are you? How's Geneva?
Oh my goodness me, I just did day one of the Choice for Possibilities with Dr. Dane here. And every time I come to an access class, I get more freedom and I get more of me, and everywhere I thought I was wrong, I start to become stronger.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're giggling. So we're going to have a chat
Hmm.
today. I'm on the lake in Geneva. It's such a beautiful place. If you haven't been here, let me give you guys a view. Oh, there's the oh, it's just like so beautiful. It's
Hmm.
just
Oh,
so
it really
it's
is.
just it truly
Stunning.
is magnificent. So what about if we started there? So here's this magnificent earth, and you're a magnificent being. I know that well, and one of the things that I've noticed with me is I would give up my magnificence to fit in and to make myself less or suffer or be unhappy. And so we have this call, it's called Freeing Yourself from Your GateMasters. And it's the hot topic that and cognitive. Actually, I won't talk about sex subject for now. We have this topic right now, GateMasters. And it's every word that you use someone or a concept to fit in or make yourself less, to dampen your aliveness, to dampen your beauty, you
Hmm.
know? And it for me it's like, but that's what you do to fit in. You don't be happy if someone is unhappy, or you don't say what's true. And
Hmm.
so we talk in Access about distractor implants distract you, and one of them is like shame and blame. And so we've been very much to shame ourselves, which is like diminish ourselves, or blame another person for when our life doesn't work, instead of going, hang on a second, I'm the creator. Now you mightn't even recognize that you have a choice. So that's the start point is you have choice. And
Hmm.
I would say I've met myself in a lot of places where I didn't have choice. So I'd love everyone out there to know that you actually are allowed to have the beauty of you. Isn't that the reality the earth shows us? And it's not wrong if you allow yourself to be controlled, compressed, contracted, diminished, judged. And then it's learning like how to deal with that and to be an allowance of the places where you do suffer or where you do try to fit in.
Hmm. Yeah, and like when I actually even look at like 7 years ago, which like is when I met Access, like I was constantly in judgment of myself, and there was so many things that I was making my gate masters, and I was using it to make myself wrong, and I was just keep referring to some people that seemed to function in this reality wonderfully, and like I will just keep making myself wrong, going, oh, like why I cannot fit in, like why I cannot just like be like these people. And there are so many concepts because I already decided that I was wrong, and the only way to get out of that in my point of view was judging me, and coming with you like a constant state of judgment of yourself. And
Yeah.
that was extremely, I'm gonna say, like, make me tired and not joyful and happy to be alive. And when I starting to let go of that judgments or let go of that concepts, and it's still an ongoing journey, like I still meet myself in places that where I make someone or something that's that more greater than me. And like now I know I have the tools. Like I don't have to go into the judgment of me. I don't have to make myself wrong. I don't have to make the other person right. But actually I can starting to ask some questions and starting to move through beyond it. And as Rachel said, like, and really being in allowance of me, like not going, oh, like I'm making this subject or this person my gate master, so I must be wrong and I must be bad, but just going, hey, okay, like I am choosing this right now. And is this working for me? Or do I would like to have something different? Would I like to have something greater as my reality, my living, and my life? And what else is possible for me that I haven't yet considered?
I just adore every word you said. And the big part for me also in the whole GateMaster topic is that there were things that I've chosen that I genuinely didn't know that, like, I'm going to say I didn't know that they were available for me as a choice because I had so many, I'm going to say, like, entrainment points of views, what was right, what was wrong, so much judgment, so much polarity. And so when I chose to let things go, that didn't allow me to have that beauty of the earth and to have that space. It just made my life more peaceful. And for me, to be honest, being connected to the earth, and we'll talk a lot in the call about like killing your psychic abilities with the world and allowing your psychic abilities with the universe. So what this is essentially about is allowing yourself to have that universe of possibilities. And it's okay if you haven't chosen it, or you're not wrong if you diminish yourself or go into judgment of yourself. And also, one of the mighty tools from Access Consciousness is when you're in allowance of something, you know, it changes very quickly. And so on this call, you get some beautiful tools that will allow you to not be the effect of gate mastering. And then also, when you limit yourself, for me the big one try is when I limit myself or when I choose suffering, that to be an allowance of that. And anytime that I'm in allowance of that, oh, I'm just trying to fit in or belong to a concept, an ideal, trying to fit in with my family. The moment that I'm in allowance of it always changes.
Mm. And allowing yourself, like, and I get like that's like one side of it, and in the same time, like allowing yourself to like ask for the things that you would like to have. Like I would trying to diminish me or trying to, I'm gonna say like act like everything is okay when actually it wasn't, and trying to go, oh, okay, like I will live with this, like I will survive, instead of actually going and exploring and asking for it and starting to creating like what I would truly like to have. And that was one of the concepts that I made the Great Masters, which was this reality, and this reality's standards was, oh, like this is the greatest it can get, like this is all what you can have. Like nobody's happy with their job, so you cannot ask for something that doesn't exist. And there's like so many places that I was actually limiting myself instead of allowing myself to ask like what is truly available and possible. um, yeah, and like what is available and possible for you, and what you would like to have that you don't even allow yourself to ask for or be present with, and starting
Mm.
to explore like how you can create that.
And I guess the big thing we talked about in the CFP a lot is who or what are you making relevant. That doesn't allow your being. You talk about infinite being. Doesn't allow your being to have, what you truly desire. That you don't allow yourself to choose it. That you don't allow yourself to create it. So we'd love to have. I am extremely honoured when people choose to come on to calls with me, and come in and listen to the materials. And for me, Access has been a college where I've learned to stand up for myself, and that it's okay to be happy. It's okay. Everything is okay. It's okay and it's like really learning and educating myself and practicing these extremely pragmatic tools. And if I don't give up and I don't give in and I don't quit, my living always becomes more joyful. You know, I've beautiful people around me. You're my best friend in the world. I love you so much. And this beautiful earth that we have, and living can be beautiful, and you've got to allow yourself to recognize where you are trapped in this reality, or where you've hidden behind points of views or concepts, or where you're avoiding stuff, so that you can actually like start to begin to, I'm going to say, acknowledge and claim and own, acknowledge what's true for you and what you can be for you. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And there is so much possible and available in every 10 seconds. So, like, what if you actually did
Totally.
allow yourself to use that, explore that, and like starting to, instead of surviving, like really enjoying living and being alive on this planet Earth. And I saw like something from Dane, like I'm trying to do my best to recall it, but it was like if you want to change the world, like starting to enjoy being alive. And yeah. Hmm.
And I would say that's a beautiful way to finish this life. Start to enjoy being alive. Allow yourself to enjoy being alive. It's okay. You have permission from consciousness. And what if you
And
didn't have
consciousness
to ask
wants you to
anyone's
be
permission? Yeah,
enjoying being alive.
yeah. Enjoying being
Mhm.
alive. Bye bye, folks from Geneva, the lake.
Right.
It's so beautiful here. I'm seeing if I can turn the camera, but look, I'm doing my best to get it this way.
Yeah, we
And
can see.
what reality, what different reality does the earth show us about us and being, and that you can now ask for? And yeah, and everything that doesn't allow it, destroy and not create on. And
Mm.
we'll be on the call tomorrow night. We've quite a few people registered. If you really want to look at relationship done different, this is an intro. If you haven't done a relationship done different class, come in and join us, and sure, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, and like price wise, I think it's like 80 euro, which
I
and
know.
actually the country pricing applies. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Set you free,
huge
why don't you,
possibility.
babe? So that's my new song. Set you free, why don't you, babe? Get GateMasters out of your life, why don't you, babe?
Yeah, and we actually have a lot of languages being translated, like Arabic, German, Hungarian, Czech, Polish, French, Turkish, and Spanish. So if you don't speak English, or if you are not super confident with English yet, you can still jump on and get the translation in your language. So how does it get any better?
We've got you covered in your language.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Thanks for being in my life, and thanks for
Uh,
being someone who's like willing to make what we can choose and what we can create greater than any judgment. And we keep going and never give up. Thanks, everyone,
mm,
and
uh,
big
and
hugs
thanks
wherever
so
you are in
much
the world.
for
Mwah.
being in my life and keep inviting me to choose greater possibilities. So,
It's an honor, true honor to be your friend. Thank you so much.
mm.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope this contributes to you. And if you'd like to jump onto the call, it's going to be tomorrow, Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Central European Time. And actually, we'll be popping the link into the comments so you can check what that time is for you if you're not in Europe time. So there it is. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye.